Hey everybody, Mr. Shukit here. This is our first lesson that we're going to be dealing with now with our new reality of learning from home. So the way this is going to work, I'm going to do the lab and then you're going to make the measurements. I'll show you more specifically when we get to that, but I'll do the lab, you'll make the measurements, record the data, and so on. Before I do that, real quick, for those of you who are in Mr. Balsham's class, if you don't know me, I am Mr. Shukit. Mr. Balsham and I, we work together on the forensics class, so we'll both be using the same video. So I'm going to be presenting the lesson today for both of our classes. Also, you can see that I'm obviously in a sling. So I had an injury. I fell off a ladder and I broke the proximal end of my radius. So for each of the classes, the first 5 people per class that can message me or Mr. Balsham with a specific description of where I broke my arm will get a little bit extra credit. All right, let's talk about what we're going to do here. Right now, everyone should have their Blood Spatter Lab open to part 1. Hopefully you're able to do it right in the Word doc. If not, have those data tables available on paper. All right, so the first part, we're just going to look at the blood drop when it just falls straight down. We're going to compare the height that the blood drop falls to the size of the spot that it makes on the ground. So as you can see in your data table, I'm going to drop 3 different drops from a given height. You're going to measure, I'll show you that in a moment, and then we'll finish up the data table. We're going to then repeat it for 2 drops right on top of each other. All right, let's start with 15 centimeters height. So I'm going to do 3 drops here for our 3 trials.
Do you want me to zoom in here?
In a second.
Okay.
So you can you show them down here?
Okay.
All right, so I'm setting the dropper at 15 centimeters, and our first drop, our second drop, and our third drop. Okay, this is where you're gonna have to make your measurement. You need to pause the video to make the measurement. Go ahead and do so. So for the first drop at 15 centimeters, put the ruler here. Measure the size of the drop for the first drop. If you need to pause the video to get the right size, to make the right measurement, there's our second drop and the third drop from 15 centimeters. Okay, that's how it's going to go to fill out the whole data table. All right, next we go to 30 centimeters. Let me put a new paper and we'll just go through this. This shouldn't take long. 30 centimeters. Drop, drop, and drop. Okay. Again, here's the rulers. Drop 1, drop 2, drop 3. Okay, pause the video if you need to get the accurate measurement. We're just going to keep going right through this. 30, the next one's 45. 45 centimeters. 1, 2, 3. Make your measurements. Drop 1, drop 2, drop 3. Okay, continuing on, we're just going to fly through this here real quick. All right. 60 centimeters. Whoops, Let's try and do that better here. 60 centimeters. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Drop 1, drop 2, drop 3. Okay, here we go. 2 more sets. 75 centimeters. Where's 75? There it is, 75 centimeters. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whoops. Ruler. Drop 1. Drop 2. Drop 3. And last one is 90. Then we have to go through it again with 2 drops at a time. Again, this shouldn't take long. All right, 90 centimeters, all the way up here. 1. Where we go? Here we go. 2. Oops, I screwed that up. Landed right on the same spot. Let me try 2 and 3 again differently. 2. 3. Okay. This is drop 1. This is drop 2. This is drop 3. Okay. We have to repeat it for the same heights, but 2 drops together. So what I want you to do, obviously we're going to make the measurements, but also observe how the splash marks look compared to the splash marks with just a single drop. Here we go. We'll try and go through this as quickly as I can here. Drop 1, 2 drops on top of each other. 1, 2 drops. 1, 2 drops. This is 15 centimeters. All right, so again, look at the splash in addition to the size of the drop. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 30. 1, 2 drops on top of each other. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, good. We show the whole picture so we can see the splash, right? So we can see the splash, and now we'll make the measurements. Drop 1, drop 2, drop 3. Okay, moving on to 45. One, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Here we go. Drop 1, drop 2, drop 3. Okay. Got 60, 75, and 90 left to do, and then we'll be done. All right, here we go. One, 2, whoops, I missed. Try again. 1, 2, there we go. 1, 2. Come on. 1. Screwed up. All right, we'll just go with two on that one. Here we go. Drop 1 from 60. Drop 2 from 60. Okay. I messed up on drop 3, so we'll just live with it. Going to 75 and then 90. The higher it is, the harder it is to land them on top of each other. 75. Oh, that was pretty good. I can live with that. Again, the third one's not great, but we'll live with it. Here we go. First drop for 75. Second drop for 75. Third drop was kind of, didn't really hit on top of each other, so we'll just live with just going with 2. And then the last one, 90 centimeters. Like I said, the higher it gets, the harder it is to get them to land right on top of each other. 90 centimeters. 1, 2. Oh, I missed the paper. 1, 2. 1, 2. We'll use this one as the third. 1, 2. Pretty good. Okay. Drop 1.
It was here.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Drop 2. And drop 3. It all ends up in the same place.
Okay.
Okay. So today, what Mr. Bolshman and I wanted you to do is see what we did for this. Again, this is just representing blood drops that are just dropping straight down from different heights, and make your measurements. Tomorrow, you're going to answer all of the questions for part 1. And then we'll continue. Friday and Monday will be part 2. The following Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll do part 3. Okay? So, submit each part individually tomorrow, Monday, and then Wednesday. We want you to submit each part individually to make sure that you're staying on top of it. All right, good luck.